Let's talk about the RAF, the Royal Air Force, a group of brave men and women who are there to keep us safe from external enemies. Usually, they don't care about trivial issues that Twitter cares about, like wokeism. Well, things have changed now because the infiltration of the regressive liberals have been completed as they have reached the front line. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. As we talked about, the Ministry of Defense, MOD, have over the last few years been infiltrated by the nutters. So we have seen a lot of incidents, and that the bureaucrats and civil servants push for quotas and the diversity targets and changing language and changing colors of flags and all that. But when it gets to the front line and when it gets to the crucial organizations like the Royal Air Force, we should be worried even more than when it was just the civil servant on Whitehall inside the Ministry of Defense. This is getting too far. I mean, it's already gone too far, but it is getting slightly ridiculous because they're shooting themselves in the foot, which means the whole country will be in an unsafe environment. The whole situation is basically because they've decided to cancel white men. Now, the head of RAF recruitment, who actually happens to be female, has resigned in protest at an effective pause on offering jobs to white male recruits in favor of women and ethnic minorities. Now, first things first, I'm glad, well, hopefully it's not as complicated as this, because as long as they know what a woman is, otherwise, even those women will be in trouble because they've already cancelled white men. What if they don't know if that person is a woman or not? Also, you do realize what's going to happen. A lot of people could just self-identify as a woman to get the job. There's a big problem, jokes aside, because the head of recruitment had to resign, and it was a woman, and she didn't like the policy. This patronizing nonsense of saying, wow, if we do this, all the minorities and women will be so appreciative, will be so thankful that we have defeated men. It happens to be that this country, the majority is white, because it's a white country. Half the population, male. So white men, masculine side, happen to be more drawn towards RAF or Navy. So they've been failing, they've been struggling to hit their diversity targets to get more women and more ethnic minorities. So I thought, if we stop the applicants who are white men, then we can actually hit the target. No, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to hit your target. You're going to actually, in fact, have fewer people actually even getting in, regardless of gender or what they look like. The whole thing is going to be completely chaotic. And you wonder why people are kicking off. Because when you have the Air Chief Marshal, Sir Mike Winston, who's behind this nonsense, he's been accused of compromising the UK's national security. This guy has one job. His one job is to protect the country and make sure that their national security is not undermined. And he himself has end up doing it. He himself is going with this absolute chaotic situation, the diversity targets at the RAF, that is not really realistic. That's what they've been failing. There is nothing wrong with, and then nobody banned anybody from joining the RAF, regardless of your identity box and whatever you have, you can't join. So there's no ban. Okay, that's one. Second, we can encourage people. Don't patronize them, but you can encourage them. Empower women, right? Whatever you want to do. There are some women who are more feminine. There are some women who are more masculine. There are some men who are masculine. Some men who are feminine. That exists too. And those men, they can't survive the RAF either, regardless of their gender. So I get the encouragement, but if someone doesn't want to, you can't go on the street and drag him, a woman, randomly, or an ethnic minority. You have to join the RAF now because we don't have enough people, because we cancel white men. The whole country is going down, and we don't know why. There's no proper debate right now happening. Right now, as we have the Tory leadership election going on, it's helped us bring up a number of important topics that Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak are forced to talk about. This should be another one. It should be forced as a debate on the mainstream media and the political political platforms that we have. We have to discuss them before it gets too late. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to come back in half an hour with another update on my Tousi, and we are the media.